hot. Gotta get the coffee first. Aww. Aww. Oh, yeah. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your boy, Muzzy McGee. Yes, I am still under the weather. You can hear it in my voice. I'm feeling a little bit better than I was yesterday, but I'm still really nasally, really congested a little bit. So as this stuff happens at this time of the year, people have gotten sick. Yeah, so better now than in the middle of the next couple of weeks. I got a ton of stuff to do over the next couple. Well, actually, I have a little bit of a break, and I think part of it is just because I'm just run down from all the stuff that I'm doing. Yeah. Anyway, it's not serious. It's just really, it's seriously annoying. It's not serious. You know what I mean? So, in any case, yeah, guys, dedication here every day, unless I'm, something really crazy's happened or I don't have internet access at that point. So, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you guys for being here. I know yesterday I hit a very important milestone for me personally, which was about 3,000. I got 3,000 watch hours on my videos, which is really cool. I'm just waiting to try to get that 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 subscribers so I can apply for the Amazon affiliate program as well as the YouTube partnership program so I can make this channel as free for me as I'm trying to make it for you guys as possible. So those of you who've never watched the channel, first of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. For those of you who have watched the channel, thank you for your continued support. It's very helpful. And for those of you who just made it for the first time today, well, welcome. Hopefully you guys are interested in practicing and learning guitar as much as I am, which is what we are trying to do here. Now, a lot of my exercises you will see over the last 2, 3, 4 months, there hasn't been a hell of a lot of changes. A lot of that's because I don't want people to fall behind because I haven't been able to post shorts the way that I want to. I haven't been able to post exercises the way that I wanted to, and that's something that is going to happen, especially over the next 2 weeks that I have kind of a break. It's not a break per se, but it's a period of time where I will be less in the office, less in the office, I'll say, and more based at home, at least until the beginning of November. So when that 2-week period starts, it's at the end of next week, so not this week. So when that starts, I will be able to schedule a time once every weekend where I'll be posting 2 or 3 shorts, some on some exercise, some on some songs that I'm working on. And I'll be posting that regularly. So I'll have 3 or 4 things I'll post on shorts every single week so that people can see those and we can move more expeditiously through some of these things. Obviously, as we continue to move forward, I'm not going to change as many things all the time, but we're going to make constant and considerable changes to how we to exercises at the very least. We're going to replace exercise with different exercises and things like that. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build. For those of you who are confused about it, then let me go about my spiel real quick. Okay, so the channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part is about the practice session. It's about me practicing, you practicing, and us practicing together so that we can get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, and from the expert onto the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. We do that by following a particular structure. Okay, the structure is subject to change, but it will genuinely follow this particular pattern, or will have these at least include the following things: warm-ups, scales, chords, different chord studies, different chord progressions, different chord voicings, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, as well as licks of the week and cover songs that we'll be working on for promotional use on the channel, unless YouTube says I have the opportunity to monetize those things, at which point I will take the lead from YouTube and follow their lead, actually, is what I should say. The second thing is about taking those skills and implementing them into the improvisational section. The improvisational section on this live stream will just be me improving, okay? It's about me improving, and it's about you guys telling me whether I'm doing good, whether I'm doing bad, whether I could be doing better, if I did better than I did yesterday. It's about all these things, and it's also about making sure that I'm doing the things that I need to do to get better as an improvisational guitar player. Okay, using those skills, my foundational skills, to implement those right into the improvisational section is very important. We're moving from the intermediate, obviously, to the virtuous levels of improvisational playing. It's important for several reasons, but we'll go into that later. But obviously, being an improvisational player is an important skill to have. Okay. On the live stream, it's just going to be me doing that, so you can tell me how you feel about that. You can, generally inject your opinion on how you feel about how I'm playing. It's my hope that you will feel comfortable and confident enough at a certain point to where you will be able to write. You will use the backing tracks out of the playlist section of my channel. You will immediately implement those use those. You will write your own stuff and record yourself playing on those tracks. And then when you record yourself playing on those tracks, you will immediately upload them to YouTube, and hopefully, when you feel comfortable and confident enough, you'll share them with me. And at the very least, obviously with your permission, I would like to talk about how you attack the fretboard and how I've attacked the fretboard using those same backing tracks and what we can do as a collective to get better. The third thing is what the whole channel's about. And I understand that this is very difficult for a lot of people to understand because they haven't seen it. I get it. It's my fault because I am very disorganized and I'm trying to get more organized. That is one of my life skills that I'm very terrible at. In order for me to move forward with this other stuff, I got to get more organized. So the one thing I need to do is, well, many things I need to do, but this particular part of the channel is about me creating the best music I can in Logic Pro X. That's what the whole channel is about. It's about me getting better as a producer and using my skill set as a guitar player, my understanding of the guitar and the fretboard, and music theory to create the best possible music I can in Logic Pro X. I will be singing. I will be songwriting. I will be putting, I won't be rapping because I can't rap at all. I'll be creating guitar parts, solos, different chords and voicings, different instruments, different virtual instruments, different synthesizer sounds, different arpeggiated sounds. I'll be doing a bunch of stuff, creating sound design. 100% of the stuff I'll be posting every single day. That's the goal, is to post one song every single day, mixed, mastered, good, bad, ugly, continue to work and get better. 100% of the stuff I'll be posting will obviously be in an effort for me to get better. The other stuff that I'll be posting will be 90% of the stuff out of that 100 will be stuff for me personally that I'm creating for myself personally. The other 10% will be music divided into music I'm creating for individual artists who are looking for new music, and then obviously the other one, which is working with short film directors who are always looking for new material, new songs, new scores for their films. So I'd like to do that because I work exclusively with a lot of those people, and they're always having problems with licensing things. And because I work exclusively with certain groups, I'm letting them use this stuff for free because they're friends of mine, and it's just for the notoriety. But it also gets me the opportunity to work on a different skill, which is the mental dexterity part of it, which is creating creative music using a different part of my brain. And lastly, when people don't watch the channel, and I have an example from last night particularly, when people don't really watch the channel serves for me as where I've been, where I am, and where I'm trying to go through a situation. But when people comment in real time, like they did yesterday, they give me advice on things like, oh, you're saying, oh, the sound quality isn't great, and that's something that costs money. That's not a change I can make right away, but that's a change I'm looking to make ASAP. What was the second part of that? When they make comments like, oh, you should, I don't remember his first name, but it was Nunez, a guy named Nunez. He said, you need to get more in the frame with your guitar. That's something I can fix. So those are important things. When people comment in real time, it's helpful because I'm able to see those comments in real time and move forward based on those things. So again, yeah, that's how it helps out with the channel when people do those things. The second thing is I hate asking people to do this, but again, I'm not with the Amazon affiliate program. I'm not with the YouTube partnership program at the moment. But in order for me to make this channel as free as possible for you, as I'm trying to make as free for me as possible as I'm already trying to make for you, I have to ask people during this period of advertiser-driven revenue purgatory to donate to the channel. So I ask people to like, comment, subscribe so I can make this as my goal. My number one goal is to make this channel net zero for you. At the very least, a live stream, I want to make it free so that nobody has to pay a dime for it unless they absolutely want to. Now, although donations will always be a possibility on this channel, it hopefully won't be more or less, it's not a requirement at all because it's a donation, but it's something that's instrumental in helping me grow this channel. So I'll post it up there. It's at my Coffee account, ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee, for those of you who'd like to make a donation as little as €1 or more to the account. Secondly, the other way you can help out with the channel is from a financial perspective, is by getting involved in cryptocurrency. Now, I believe in cryptocurrency. I believe in the applications of Web 3.0. I believe in the blockchain. I believe in all of its useful applications across the world, energy saving, as far as it does with ownership stuff. I believe in what it's trying to do, which is why I invest in cryptocurrency. But, excuse me, again, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. If you want to get involved in the cryptocurrency space, I'd recommend any of the 4 websites that I'm on. The way that it helps out with the channel is as follows. It is a refer a friend program. So when you sign up, they will, when using my referral link, obviously, they will offer you perks and benefits that you would not normally get access to if you had not used my referral link. They want people like me to get new clients to sign up. That's how it works. When you spend $50 or more, they will offer you these perks and benefits, whether it be $20 off of this, or $100 cash back in that, or $20 off of this price, or 20% off of this, whatever it is they offer you. And I can't say specifically with any certainty what it is because they change their deals all the time. They will offer you perks and benefits. Whatever perks and benefits they offer you, they will in turn offer me. And because I'm using 15 to 20% up to $100 of my total gains to reinvest back into my channel, that is how it helps out. And finally, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Third thing is basically the easiest way to help out with the channel. If you want to help out in the freest way possible, it's really just by subscribing to me across all platforms. Do not just subscribe to me just on YouTube. I hope that you will, because that is the #1 way. Every other way is just by subscribing to me or following me across other platforms. Helping me grow my other platforms is the quickest way to help me grow my YouTube channel. Helping me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you for helping me get to 3,000 watched hours. I'm trying to get to 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000 YouTube subscribers so I can get a part of that Amazon affiliate program and so we can get that YouTube money. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? We're here every single day, guys, or I'm here every single day, and, you know, I'm sounding sick as a dog because I am. It's just a little cold. It's really annoying, but it is what it is. You guys are going to have to bear with me today. I'm going to try to move through these exercises as quickly as possible. So, real quick, I was going to say I'm going to post a link to my coffee account right now so people have it. Excuse me, guys. Under the weather. You're going to hear that the whole time. Yeah. Not great. Not a perfect day, but that's okay. It's a good day in its own right. I'm here. We're here. Here's a copy of my... Here is to and here is... Here's the link of the week. I just want to put a little separation between those two, which is why I did that. Let me see if I can copy this link right here. I got to pause it. Excuse me. Here is the link of the week. Also, happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to get moving. We're going to get moving today, okay? Oh, 3 things really quick before we get started. I do curse on this channel, especially on days like today where I don't want to be here, but I'm here because I am stupid and I want to make sure that I'm here every single day. I'm trying to be as consistent as I possibly can. That's one of the promises that I've made to myself that I've been able to keep. And so I would like to continue that tradition by being here every single day. I do curse on this channel, especially on days like today. You're going to hear me say things like shit and fuck. I just do. Other artists that I do recommend, they also curse as well. The reason why is because most artists and most musicians, whether they be classical musicians or not, they curse like sailors. And if you didn't know that, congratulations, you learned something new today. It is as true as the days are long, okay? That is what it is. Again, I apologize if cursing is an actual obstacle for you as much as I hate saying this. This may not be the channel for you. I hate saying it because I need as many subscribers as I can. But I'd rather be upfront and honest with you about those things than not. And I don't want people to feel like I'm hiding anything about how I'm trying to build this channel. Second thing is that I don't do requests on this channel. I've juggled with the idea of creating a list, a randomizer list of some sort, where people can just say, okay, I'll pay $2 for you to play against this backing track or this backing track, because that helps out with the improvisational stuff, which is what we're trying to do on the channel. Sitting here and just playing cover songs doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to the channel. Now, I reserve the right to change my mind later on. There's nothing wrong with channels who do that. I just don't see, that's not what I'm trying to build here. Okay, it's not my essential thing. That's what I'm trying to do. We're going to do cover songs for promotional uses on the channel, things I'll do off stream, or we'll practice them on stream, but not just sitting here and play cover songs. So yeah, and the last thing is, especially on days like today, if you guys have any questions, I have no problem answering them. But if they're going to take longer than about 30 seconds, I beg of you, please to join me on Instagram or on Facebook, whichever medium is the easiest way for you to contact people. Get on one of those platforms, find me, email me, or DM me those questions. I'll send you my email address if they're longer than that. DM me your questions so that way I can help you out with those things, and that way we don't have to take up time on the stream, okay? The reason I said it, especially like today, is because I am sick as a dog and I got to get through these exercises either way. So We're at 90 beats per minute, guys. We're going to get started here. Welcome. Happy Tuesday, guys. I'm going to try to put as much effort into this as possible. You're going to have to excuse me. I'm struggling real hard today, so let's get it going. We're at 90 beats per minute, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. We're going to work on, I don't know why. I was like, I hit the play button. So stupid. This is the alternate spider picking exercise at 90 beats per minute. We're going to try not to muffin top, and muffin top is a term that I have repurposed for using against people who are like myself. And basically it describes when something spills over onto something else, like if your fat spills over onto your pants. I repurpose that to say when your fingers spill over onto other strings and unintentionally move them. So I call it muffin topping. I thought it was a cute term. So anyway, yeah, let's do that. Try to do better than what we did yesterday. So let's go. I think it sounded just a little bit better than yesterday because the mistakes I made were fewer. But still not great. But I'm not going to beat myself up this week, guys. I'm dying. Dying is not the right word. That is a terrible metaphor to use. I'm not my best. Let's put it that way. We're at 105 beats per minute, guys. We're going to work on the Joe Satriani John Petrucci Bite of the Mosquito style exercise. And this isn't an exercise that he has, or he might, but this is just an exercise that I've kind of clipped out of his song Bite of the Mosquito. It's a technique that he uses throughout the song. So if you're going to learn that song, this is something you need to learn how to do. It's one of the songs that's defeated me in life. I've never been able to play it, but it's my hope. By this time next year, I will be able to play that song. It's not that it's hard. It's just really fast. It's really fast. It's really fast. There are more things than just that, but it's fast. Not the greatest, but again, we're still working on it. 105 beats per minute, alternate spider picking technique from the 1st to the 16th fret, guys. Welcome to the channel. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. start noodling around aimlessly on my guitar, as I like to do, because it's fun to do, as they say in South Park, for the episode of Cheesing, in case anybody saw that. Not that anybody cares. We're going to do the chromatic tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret. Trying to show that energy, guys. Let's get more energy going. Need your energy, because I am sick as a dog. Anyway, it's not true. I have a cold. It's annoying. So Ric Flair, that was a Ric Flair woo. I don't know if you can copyright that woo, but his woos were the best. And I'm having a hard time keeping these alligators down. Woo! That guy was hilarious. You know, the crazy thing is I'm not a fan of wrestling, but that shit was hilarious. Ric Flair is awesome, man. I don't know if you watch his old videos. He's funny. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. If you haven't done so already, I would really love it if you would comment and comment. Well, obviously, like the videos, and then maybe consider subscribing to the channel. It's helpful. It's free, and it makes me look good in the algorithm, which means I move upward. That's not the right word. It allows me to move further up the algorithm, and that's helpful. Yeah, not feeling good. Still feeling sick. Let's get right into these exercises before I keep complaining about things that aren't really that important. It's just an acknowledgement of my state of being. So we are going to work on the sweep picking exercises at 80, 90, and 100 beats per minute, starting with Brandon Dion. Brandon Dion is a very famous guitar influencer on YouTube. Famous may not be the right word, but he's a very well-known influencer on YouTube. He curses on his channel. I want people to know that beforehand. But he is hilarious, and he is extremely helpful. That's why I recommend him. If cursing for you is an actual obstacle for you to learning, dare I say it, this may not be the channel for you either. And that hurts me to say because I need as many subscribers as I possibly can to make this channel as free for me as I'm trying to make for you guys as possible. So the only way that works is to make this net zero. Only for me to get it to net zero, I have to get subscriptions, and I have to get, not subscriptions, but like people who sub to the channel, and I have to get accepted in the YouTube partnership program. So there's levels to this shit that I have to do in order to make it free. But to get sponsorship and things like that, they require that you have subs, you have this, that, and the other. So in order for me to make that as free for you guys as possible, I have to get as many subs as possible. And so that's hard for me to say, don't watch his channel and then don't watch my channel, or maybe not subscribe to my channel, maybe not subscribe to his channel because of just cursing. It seems silly. But at the same time, I'm from the South. I get it. You know, I know people who they hate cursing. It's not like, for them, it is a cardinal sin. Anyway, let's get right to it. We're at 80 beats per minute, working on the Brandon Dion sweep picking exercise. Let's go right to it. I'm trying a little bit more. I might not do it for these exercises really, but I'm trying to keep my eyes shut because, as I said before, one of the things I'm working on as well is making sure I'm not staring at my fretboard. That's a bad habit I got into. I started playing guitar. It's one I need to get out of. So I'm trying my best to not look at my fretboard so much and trying to hear it and feel it out. 90 beats per minute, same exercise. Let's go. try the same thing at 100 beats per minute. I don't know, for some reason it sounded okay today. It's not sounding terrible. Am I making mistakes? You betcha. But mistakes are, oddly enough, sounding better than they did, or not mistakes. I'm making fewer mistakes than last week. Yeah, last week. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. Pat on the back, people. That actually didn't sound half bad. This next one, I'm probably not gonna try to shut my eyes for because it's a little bit more difficult. This is a moving sweep picking exercise, meaning like I'm not just moving horizontally, I'm moving vertically. Nope, I'm not just moving vertically, I'm moving horizontally. Sorry. You know, I'm sick. You know what I mean? I'm sick. Let me have that one, okay? Shout out to you guys for being here, guys. I appreciate all of you. Let's go. 80 beats per minute. Again, I'm going to keep trying to work on those exercises because, well, not with my eyes closed, but because that one's a little bit tougher to do. I'll have to work on that one a little bit off stream just to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. Was 90 beats per minute. We're going to go to 100 beats per minute, and then we are going to get right into the scales. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to you guys for being here. Shout out you. As Chance the Rapper said on the Lil B mixtape. That's how long I've been listening to Chance. Since not 10 days, but acid rap. Crazy album. Great album. When it came out, it was the perfect album. I stand by that statement. I don't care what anybody says. That album redefined where hip-hop was going in that particular moment. My bad, shotties. My bad, shotties. We're at 100 beats per minute. Now we're going to 105, guys. We're going to start working on the scales. We're going to work on the C major scale followed by the C sharp D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute, which we're going to be taking the tempo down under to 100 beats per minute, guys. And we're going to work on the minor, the C minor pentatonic scale followed by the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale. I'm going to continue the tradition that I've been starting last week, or this week, I guess, of me continuing to work on these exercises with my eyes closed. Again, I'm not doing it to be a pretentious douchebag. I am doing it because I have a bad habit of staring at my guitar fretboard, and I look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't know what the Hunchback of Notre Dame actually looked like in real life. I've seen the Disney thing for it, but I imagine that that's what I would look like. Just down here looking at my guitar all closed in. I don't know. It's really annoying. It looks stupid. So I'm trying to fix that habit. Let's go. First position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Second position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. If you guys have to take the tempo down or you can't do it in double time, that's okay. This isn't a competition, guys. We're just trying to get better. Guys, I'm gonna keep doing this, and if I have to play it over and over again, then I'm gonna do that. Because if I'm not gonna get it right, then it doesn't make sense for me to just move on. I'm gonna try to fix it, try to get it right. Obviously, there's only so much I can do on the channel, but when I play it more than 5 times, I'm trying to get it as right as I possibly can in the time frame that I have. Third position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sounded okay, I think. Let's try it one more time. Fourth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. I'm not standing back far enough. I remember that was one of the notes I got yesterday. 7th position, C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Again, I'm not closing my eyes to be a pretentious douchebag. I'm trying to correct a problem that I've been having for a really long time, which is an individual who stares at the fretboard of his guitar as opposed to paying attention, not paying attention to the fretboard. At this level, I feel like you should be able to do that, and I am holding myself accountable to those things too. Shout out to you guys for being here. If you haven't done so already, I'd absolutely love it if you could go ahead and like the video. If not, thank you just for being here. I appreciate that. But it does help. It does help me achieve one of my goals, which is to make this net 0. No cost to you, no cost to me. Everybody wins. Let's get right into the 8th position, or the octave position of the C major scale. 7th position. We're starting with the C sharp D flat major scale in 1st position. Let's go. 2nd position, C sharp D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, C sharp, D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Fifth position, C sharp, D flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, nope, sixth position, my bad. C major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Yep. C sharp, D flat major scale. Let's go. Woo! Rick cleared it. Seventh position, C sharp, D flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Finally, the eighth position, the octave position of the C sharp, D flat major scale, guys, at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to take the tempo Dionanda, 100 beats per minute, guys. We're going to the minor pentatonic scales. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I'm really working really fucking hard to try to make sure I maintain some kind of level of intensity today. Intensity, because I am working really hard to not. I don't know what I would say. What I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is that I'm working really hard to fight against this cold that I have. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know if it's working. I'm doing my best. If you haven't done so already, it'd be really awesome if you went ahead and like the videos, subscribe to the channel. It is helpful, and it's free. You know, especially considering that I'm putting in the work. I'm here, and I'm sick, and I'm still here, guys. You know what I mean? If that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what does. Shout out me! Yay! Happy Tuesday, y'all. Let's get right into the C minor pentatonic scale, if I can remember which was the first one. Oh yeah, I do remember. Second position, C sharp, C major, C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. We love this one, yeah. Let's go right into the fourth position of the C minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Oh, that's why it is. Fifth position, C minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go, y'all. Happy Tuesday. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. You know what I mean? Gotta go buy more vitamin C later for sure, though, too. Finally, the sixth position, or the octave position of the C sharp D flat. No, the C minor pentatonic scale, my bad. At 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Guys, we're going to get right into the C sharp D flat minor pentatonic scale. This one's a hard one because it's a massive stretch for my fingers. If you've ever played this before, you got to play your index finger, ring finger, your middle finger, and pinky finger, and then you got to stretch those between the 2 and the 5, and that is a tough stretch. Okay, so work with me here, guys. Work it, work it, work it. almost got it with my eyes closed, but I could not do it. We're not going to have enough time to continue to keep working through that one, but we did it. We're there. Let's go right into the second position, guys. C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale, 90 beats per minute, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Second position, or third position, C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Again, I'm not closing my eyes to be a pretentious douchebag. I'm doing it so that I'm not looking down at my fretboard. It's a problem I've been dealing with and I'm trying to correct it. So. Fourth position, C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position, or the octave position, of the C sharp, D flat, minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Guys, we are finished with the scales. We're going to get right to the find the note. We're going to turn this off because we don't need the metronome for this part of the segment. Guys, if you haven't done so already, I would absolutely love it if you would like the video. It's at no cost to you. It is free, obviously, and it helps out. Well, I say immeasurably, but you can measure it, basically. You can quantify it. So it helps out a lot with the channel. Anything I'm doing is worthwhile to you. If you think that even here, just showing up every single day, and even me being sick as a dog, if you find any of that useful, please like the video. It is extremely helpful to me, and I would be eternally grateful for your likes, and your comments, and your subscriptions. Oh man, I'm really fighting. I'm really fighting through this, guys. I'm really fighting through this stupid ass cold. It is so stupid. Stupid cold. So stupid. Anyway, yeah, let's get right to it. I'm gonna work on the find the note. Find the note's an exercise that was recommended by conservatory kid himself, Joe Satriani. He's not the only person that's went to a conservatory, but my brain just wanted to say that. So, yeah, find the note is basically what he says is a necessary skill for all intermediate guitar players and up. Finding the note and understanding where all the notes are on the fretboard. So we're going to do that because we started with the C scale this week. We're doing the C notes. right? We know where that is. We know on both E strings, it starts off on the E. We're in standard tuning of E, A, D, G, B, E. We're always going to be in that tuning unless otherwise specified. I doubt there will be another specification for that or a moment where we'll use that. But again, I say 99%, 99.999 infinity percent in case that one infinitesimal moment where we actually do use it. Again, because if I'm writing songs, and songs sometimes that are easier in a particular range than another, I might detune the guitar for that. But as far as actually practicing, I don't see the purpose of it right now. Unless we're working on a particular cover song, because that happens. Especially drop D, because drop D is one of the easier tunings. E flat tuning and all the rest of that, when you tune everything down a half step, is easy too, because it's not really that big of a transition. So, anyway, where's I going with this? C, we're doing find the note. So, the method I'm using is to how you find the note on the same string. So, whatever note, whenever you know what the position is below the 12th fret, you add 12 to that number, and that's how you find its position above the 12th fret. Similarly, if you find its position, or if you know its position above the 12th fret, which fret it's on, you subtract 12 from that number, and you get its position below the 12th fret. So you add 12 if it's below the 12th fret, if you know the position below the 12th fret, and you subtract 12 if you know its position above the 12th fret. If anybody has any questions regarding that, it is basic building blocks of music theory about semitones and whole tones and their relationships with one another. If you have any questions about that, feel free to ask me on Instagram or on Facebook. Whatever medium is easier for you to communicate on. You can ask me those questions. I'm happy to answer them. I love answering them. I'm a weird nerdzilla like that. You know what I'm talking about. So we're at the 8 position, so 8 and 20. You add 12 to 8, you get 20. So it puts us at 8 and 20 on the bottom E string. You guess it. That puts us at 8 and 20 on the top E string as well. You get it. So smart. So it puts us back to 8 and 20 on the low E string. And we're going to go to the A string, which puts us at 3 and 15 on the A string. We know that because we were all here yesterday, right? Remember that when you were here yesterday? And we're back to 8 and 20 on the bottom E string, which puts us at 8 and 20 on the high E string. Then we go to the B string, which puts us at 1 and 13. Frets 1 and 13 on the B string. Again, you add 12 to 1, you get 13. You subtract 12 from 13. You guys get it. You're so smart. You know what I mean? Okay. Now back to 8 and 20. On the bottom E string, or on the high string. And back to 8 and 20 on the low E string. And back to 3 and 15 on the high string. And we're going to go to the G string, which puts us, I want to say it, 10 and 20 on the G string. It puts us back to 3 and 15 on the low E string, on the A string. Just switch it back to 8 and 20 on the bottom E string. Then we're going to the top E string, 8 and 20 again. Now back to 1 and 13 on the E string. Then we're going to go to the G string, which puts us, I believe, at 7? No. 4, 5, 5 and 17. 5 and 17 on the G string. Then we're going to go back to 10. Puts us back to 10 and 20. 10, 22, my bad. 10, 22 on the D string. It sounds really flat. I'm not sure why, so I'm going to try to figure that out in a second here. Which puts us back to 3 and 15 on the A string. And then we're going to finish that up with the 8 and 20 on the bottom E string. Then we go from here. I'm sorry. Well, we might have invented a new funk song that's never been invented before. How do you like me now? Guys, thank you for being here. we're going to go right to the scales, okay? Or scales. We're going right to the chords. I'm so stupid. My brain is all over the place today, and it is too much. We're going to start with the augmented chords, the diminished chords and the augmented chords for the C major chords. Again, let's see if I can find these right, as they say, right cha. This is minor stuff. What? This book was written in the 1970s. I should be clear about that. That's why I'm so trash at finding this stuff, is because it is not good. This book was $3.95. If you can find a chord book online that's $3.95 in this day, brand new. Brand new. Not something you find at a yard sale. Brand new. I would love to know what that is. I really would. But this book was $3.95 in the 1970s, late 1970s. I'd say 1980s, really. So it was published in 1979, I think. Doesn't matter. Getting off track here. We're working on the diminished and the augmented chords today, which I'm lucky for because they are easier than the other chords because of their similarity in shapes. Again, you're asking, Muzzy, why is it that you don't have these posted online somewhere so that we can see them or posted in the background? I'm going to tell you. Because I was working with some issues regarding here the bottom four for the augmented chords, the bottom four strings. Okay, 3 chords, 3 shapes for the bottom 4 strings. I was working on some audio issues, and I've always figured it'd be best to work on one thing at a time. When it comes to technology, I am stupid. Period. So I try to resolve one problem at a time before moving to another one because it's already for me like finding a needle in a haystack. I don't know if you guys have similar problems with that. But technology does not like me very much, even though I'm not, I don't think I'm a stupid guy. I really not. I'm a lab tech. You know, I know science, math, numbers. You know, I got a degree in science and that. And so I don't understand why it is so hard for me to figure out technology. But technology is the most frustrating thing in the world. So I decided I'm not going to add 15 things at once. I'm going to do this first, figure out the sound thing. Now we figure out the sound thing. Now the next thing we're going to do is try to stream this on Twitch. If there are any issues regarding that, or if there are no issues regarding that, then I'm going to post these things in the background. Scan them. They're in the process of being scanned. I have a friend who's scanning them little by little. I just have no use for it at this particular moment in time. I just wanted people to know that up front, so it's not like, oh, what are you doing, Muzzy? You're crazy. It's totally crazy, bro. And yeah, it is crazy, but it is, you know, I'd rather find one problem than 15 problems all at once, and I have no idea where the hell they're coming from. So, starting with the C diminished chords, guys, let's get it going. Let's go on. Happy Tuesday, y'all. If you haven't taken the time to do so already, I'd love it if you like the channel. No talking about the string. You guys are the best. Let's go right into the inside chords. It sounds a little something like this right here. Let's go again, okay? I hear it. rhythm chords. Before I start noodling around my guitar, forgetting what we're doing. Right here. Let's go again, okay? Let's go again, okay? I love these because these shapes are basically identical, which is what makes them fun. Fun. That's not the right term to use at all. These are easier for me because, I mean, they're easier on days like, especially when I'm sick, these make these days like this pass easier because the shapes are practically identical. Okay, you learn one shape, you basically know them all for that particular group. So like the melody chords, there are like 2 shapes for that. The inside chords, same shapes. Rhythm chords, all the same shapes. Bottom 4 string chords, same shapes. And when we get to the augmented chords, which we're going to do in a second here, the inside, the rhythm chords, and the bottom 4 string chords are practically the same thing, with the addition or subtraction of an individual. Well, I don't want to say addition and subtraction because you're not adding any fingers, and you're definitely not subtracting them because we want to keep all our fingies. You know what I mean? Let's get right to these bottom 4 string chords, and I will explain that as soon as we get to the augmented chords. Let's go. Tasty. That's from like a Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat video game, in case anybody was wondering. I'm not just saying tasty because I'm playing guitar. Although I have heard metalheads refer to riffs as tasty riffs. I've heard that before. It's a common expression. Let's go again, okay? Let's go again, okay? Let's go right into these C augmented chords, guys. We're going to start with this first one right here, which is a little bit easier. It's a little easier because we don't have the, I guess we have the 1, 2 right here, so it's in here. Oh, I got to put this on mute, do I? Let me put this on mute real quick. I got a phone call coming in, and I normally don't do this. Guys, my bad. I had some issues with my account. Nothing crazy. My card wasn't working this weekend. Just on some security measures. They called me just now just to make sure everything was okay. Everything's good. Yeah, so nothing to worry about. Let's get back to it. Starting with the C major chords, okay? Or C augmented chords. Where were we? Oh, the melody chords. My bad. Here we are. So, and normally, on stream I should say this, that was an important phone call for me. So normally, unless it's like the doctor or my family, doctor, I'm sick or if I have an appointment or whatever, I don't answer the phone on stream. I'll answer the phone on stream for a very specific group of people known as my family. Okay, so my family is the most important thing in my life. So if they call, sorry, gotta put this on pause, and I tell everybody, I don't care what you're doing, if you're in the bathroom, using the bathroom, if you have your phone next to you, if you're in the whatever studio work in the middle of doing a presentation, if your family calls you, answer the phone. I don't care what situation you're in. I believe that wholeheartedly. I hope that you do that too. So outside of this particular situation, I normally don't answer my phone. Yeah, so this is the best part. Okay, so here are the inside chords, the rhythm chords, the bottom 4 string chords. And I like these so much because they're so easy to do. So basically, this is the shape. This is what it looks like. So your index finger is barring off the G and the B string. You have your ring finger down and your middle finger down. Okay? So basically, those are the inside chords. So you're going to play this. Those are the inside chords. So basically, inside chords are the chords. Everything, all the strings you're playing except for the outside E strings. The rhythm chords, you're just going to add that pinky right here. Same shape, you're going to move it up in the fretboard. This isn't going to change. Its position on the fretboard is going to change. So this is going to sound like this. And the bottom 4 string chords is you're just going to lift up that index finger. Instead of barring off the G and the B string, you're just going to play the G string, and you're not going to play the B string. So it's going to sound like this. There it is. So that's what it sounds like. So the inside chords are going to sound like this. Now the rhythm chords. One more time. Let's go to the bottom 4 string chords, guys. It's simple like this. Now we're going to get right into the C sharp D flat chords, the diminished and augmented C sharp D flat chords, okay? Same thing, same concept. Diminished are the easy ones. Diminished and the augmented chords are the easy ones. So, again, Muzzy, why don't you have this posted? Again, Muzzy can only solve one technological problem at a time because Muzzy is very technologically stupid. I still have an iPod, and I still think it's the greatest invention, and I still use it. Not like an old person. I do like to learn new things, especially when it comes to technology. I have to. Like, I'm learning. I don't know if any of you have to learn this kind of stuff, but in my job, I have to learn how to code now. I hate coding, but, you know, learning new things. It's important. Use that brain that God gave you, or whatever deity, whatever you think the earth gave you. I don't care. Use that brain, and you let it work. Let it work for you. Said Gordon Ramsay, he says when he cuts, he says, let the knife do the work, when he's actually being kind. Let your brain do the work. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right to it. Happy Tuesday, guys. If you haven't done so already, I'd love it if you'd like the video. If you could. I'm sick and I'm still here. So hopefully that's worth something. Hopefully at the very least a like. Oh, it says D flat. Again, as I've said before, D flat and C sharp are identical. They're sonically identical. So positionally, they're going to be identical. So unless you're reading sheet music, which you are not, you do not have to worry about what the difference is. You just need to know that C sharp and D flat are the same thing. They just are, sonically, at least. I really like these chords too. Stop. Because they're Scooby-Doo chords. They remind me of Saturday morning cartoons. When Cartoon Network existed. What a shame. I don't know if I heard that somewhere, if that's actually true, but I heard Cartoon Network no longer exists. What an absolute shame. That's terrible. Anyway, inside chords, D diminished. Let's go. Let's get right into the rhythm chords, which sound a little like this. That's not like this. Let's go again, okay? Time. Let's go. Shout out you, dog. I don't know if you sent me an email. I don't know if you can hear it, but somehow over the last 2 days, I got sick. So it's good that you're here because now I can tell you, like, I'm going to try to work on it, but I've just been dealing with I'm sick. I'm not illness. I'm dealing with, I have a cold, and it's been, with work and my cold, I'm not going to be able to do the stuff, as I said, as quickly as I can. But so if you can, if you could just let me know what it is that I don't know if you emailed me back. If you did, just let me know in the comment section or in the chat section that you did. I'll check out that email. Whatever you want done to it, dude, I'm going to try to get it done. But again, you can hear it in my voice. I am sick as shit, okay? In the polite, that's the most polite way I can say it. Yeah, Insta, dope. Whatever you got to do, dog, send me whatever you need, and we'll get it popping. Guys, this is an individual who asked me to collab with him on a song. He had an idea. I'm trying to work with him on something. And this is one of the cool things about doing live streams is that people connect with you on the internet and they help you grow as a musician. and I really love it. So thank you for that, man. I'm going to continue to keep pushing through these exercises because, again, I'm just trying to finish these live streams and get through them as expeditiously as possible, correctly but swiftly as well. And I'm fighting through this thing, and I've still got to. Once I finish the live stream, I have still 6 or 7 hours of work to do. So I apologize if I can't get to you on the stream, but that's just, I'm doing my best. I really am. I'm fighting real hard through this shit. You know what I mean? Let's get right to the bottom 4 string chords, D diminished chords, guys. Shout out to all you guys who are here. If you haven't done so already, I would absolutely love it if you could go ahead and like the videos. Yeah, I'm going to try to show a little bit more pep, a little bit more positive emotion in my voice, but you can only put out that energy for so long, and you just get run down. So. Let's go up again, guys. One more time, okay? Let's go right into the augmented chords, guys. We are almost done with these. We got about 2-3 more minutes with these chords, and we're finished. Shout out to everyone who's here. Shout out to all you guys for being here. Thank you so much for your time, your effort, your energy, the love you've been sending me, guys. This is extremely helpful stuff. For all the subscriptions I've had, for all the the things people on Facebook have sent me, all the requests I've got this week, I'm over the moon. Okay, this is really helpful stuff to my channel, and it means a lot to me. Because I've worked really hard on building this channel with nothing, well, not nothing. I spent $1,500 to put all the things together, give or take. It wasn't $1,500, but it's in that range. And it just feels nice to see that people are little by little coming through, and it's a good feeling. So I appreciate that. That helps me want to come back here, especially on days when I'm feeling I'm really feeling like shit. So thank you for that, guys. Oh, my bad. I should put it this way: their frequencies, they vibrate at the exact same frequencies. Okay, that's a physics thing. Now, that's not my wheelhouse, but that's what it is. Let's get right to these inside chords. Again, these are so easy to do. They're so easy because this is the shape. Inside chords, you're gonna play this shape, except you're not gonna play the bottom and top E strings. The rhythm chords, you just add that pinky to the bottom E string, and then when you go to do the bottom 4 string chords, you literally lift up that index finger instead of barring off the G and the B string. You're just gonna play the G string. So it's gonna sound like this. So let's go right to start with the inside chords. It sounds like this. Bottom 4 string, the rhythm chords. Let's go. right into the bottom 4 string chords. It sounds like this. Guys, now we can get right into the lick of the week. Now, if you haven't seen it before, the lick of the week, I've already posted it into the chat. Now, I haven't had a lot of people comment on the channel today, which is okay. You know what I mean? It happens. Edit here so I can go ahead and post this into the select stream. Done and save. A lot of people haven't commented on the channel today, and that's okay. To all you guys who are still here. Who could be here, who would be here, who are here. So it's in the channel. So I've already posted it. So let me know what you guys think. Well, let me know what you think. I'm gonna work on this. Oh, that's what it means. It means let that string ring down. So this is what it sounds like. I'm gonna continue to play it slowly because I have it memorized, but I don't have it down pat. So it's nice. So actually, I'm gonna play through this one more time. So we know what it sounds like. So lucky for me, I have it basically memorized. So it's. I love that. I never get these things right usually off the bat, and this one went really well for me. So. right, so now that we finished that, we're going to go right into the, I'm going to work on the OD Polyphia riff. Again, I haven't been able to find it since that one particular individual who posted it. I guess it got taken down for whatever reason, so I'm going to continue to work on that. I can only work on the sections that I remember until I find it again, or until I actually write the music myself. Now, as I said, I'm sick as a dog, so that's not going to happen anytime during the week, especially considering once I finish this, I have another 6 or 7 hours of work to do, 6.5, give or take. Guys, thank you for being here, okay? Thank you for your help and your subscriptions. It's been very helpful. If you haven't done so already, I'd absolutely love it if you go ahead and like the channel. If there's anything that I'm doing that's worthwhile, if you just like my dedication to being here even on sick days, it means a lot to me. Shout out you guys, okay? This is what it sounds like, so... Okay. Okay. It gets really complicated around that area, so I'm going to try to work on that a little bit more. I'm going to try to work on the second part, and I know, again, this is just stuff I've had to memorize because, thankfully I did, because they took down the tabs that I was using. I don't know who did it or why they took down the tabs, so I don't know. In any case, guys, if you haven't done so already, I'd absolutely love it if you went ahead and liked and commented and subscribed to the channel. If anything that you think I'm doing is worthwhile, if you just want to see a guy accomplish his goals, or if you want to practice with me, just like the video. It's helpful. It moves me up in the algorithm, and it costs you 2 seconds of your life. Subscribe to the channel, maybe. It's helpful. Again, thank you for being here. I'm sorry that I'm, not in my best form. I'm sick. Still here. 444 sessions strong, consecutive. For me, that's the word that's impressive. It's consecutive sessions that I've done. So it probably equates to, because I've done 2-a-day sessions, a few, so it probably equates to probably about 535, 536 consecutive days I've been doing this. So I still don't consider myself a streamer yet. I'm just not at that level yet. I'm still working on it, but the second part. Well, that's all the time I'm going to have for that, working on that today, guys. I'm going to have to get right into the backing track sessions, to the improvisational section of the channel. So thank you for joining me today, guys. This is going to be near the end of the stream. I'm going to continue to work on this. Thank you for being here. than I had anticipated, which is cool for me because it made me sound a little bit cooler, even though I sound like absolute dog shit. So before the 15 million commercials come in, I'm going to close out of that, and I'm going to close out of this Instagram thing because I don't need it open at the moment. Shout out to you guys for being here. This is the last improvisational song I'm going to do today. I feel like this is like we're at a skating rink, and I'm like, this is the last song we're going to skate to. Thank you for coming. If you haven't done so already, I'd love for you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing and liking the videos is easy. Subscribing to the channel is easy. It doesn't cost you any money. If you just want to just say hello, what up, and you want to comment that in the chat of the channel, it's all helpful stuff, guys. It's free. Help me continue to make this free by liking the videos, helping me flip the algorithm. So let's get it going. But guys, I am sick as a dog and I'm still here. I'm thankful that you guys were able to be here. I'm hopeful that you guys will like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It is very easy, it is free, and it's the best way to help out with the channel. Guys, I got to end the stream here real quick, but before I do so, for those of you who haven't been here before, I wanted to say thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your support, for helping me continue to move up into ranks as far as YouTube algorithm goes, guys. I got 3,000 watch hours so far, trying to hit that 10,000 marker. I'm at about 80, I believe, 80 subscribers. I'm trying to get that 100, then to the 500, then the 1,000 marker, so I can get involved with the YouTube partnership program, which would allow me to make this channel as free for you guys as I possibly can. Which that's the whole point, at least the live stream part of the channel. what I was going to say is, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here on a Tuesday, and thank you for supporting me even through all of this mess of a situation I call a face and a brain that is fog brain. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go over my spiel real quick. For those of you who've never joined the channel before, thank you for joining me today. For those of you who joined me before, thank you for rejoining me today. For those of you who are just able to stop by, well, guys, thank you for stopping by. As I've said before, please go ahead and take the time to like and comment and subscribe to the channel if you can. It's very easy. It's free for you, and it helps allows me to make the channel free for everyone, as free as possible. So, with that being said, this channel is about 4 things. I go by the name Muzzy McGee, first of all. Hi. This is my channel, and it's about 4 things. The first 2 things are about the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part is the practice session, which is where I will practice, you practice, and we practice together. We suggest different influencers and different exercises that can help us get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, from the expert on the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. We do that by committing ourselves every single day to this basic structure. Okay, the structure is basically going to change from time to time by adding different exercise here and there, but the structure in and of itself should remain similar. So we'll be doing that through practicing, well, obviously doing warm-ups, chords, scales, or warm-ups, scales, chords, different chord progressions, different chord studies, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, as well as different cover songs and different licks of the week. All those things, obviously, to get from intermediate to virtuoso levels of guitar playing. The second part of the live stream is called the improvisational section. So the improvisational section on the live stream will be me improving, you getting to sit on your throne of judgment, judging me, and letting me know whether or not you like what I've done. If you don't like it, if it sounded as good as yesterday, if it sounded worse than yesterday, and yeah. So you can give me your opinion on those things. It's my hope that you will feel comfortable and confident at a certain point to where you can upload your own using the backing tracks I have, and you recording yourself playing against those backing tracks. So it's my hope that you will not only do those things, but you will do them in a way that you will be comfortable to post them and share the link with me, obviously the YouTube link with me because you post them to YouTube, share the link with me on YouTube. So that way we can talk about, with your permission, obviously, talk about how you've attacked the fretboard using the same songs I've used, or the same backing tracks I've used, how I've attacked the fretboard, and what we can do as a collective to get better. All of those things are in service to the third thing, which is what the whole channel is about. Obviously, we're trying to get from the intermediate to the virtuoso levels of improvisational playing because that's a very important skill to have. But all those things are very important within the context of what I'm trying to build, which is me being the best producer, songwriter, guitar player, singer, songwriter that I possibly can be. And the only way to do that is to post music on a regular basis from Logic Pro X onto the channel, knowing that at the beginning it's going to suck. But the whole idea is that I'm using my guitar skills, my understanding of the guitar and the fretboard, and my understanding of music theory to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X. I'll be singing and songwriting, as I said before, doing sound design, creating different synthesizers, creating different scores, and things of that nature. So 100% of the music I'll be putting out there will be in an effort for me to get better. The other 90% of that will be music I'm creating for myself personally. The other 10% will be split into 2 parts. Music I'm creating for individual artists who are trying to work on their individual music, or trying to get different music from different artists myself, and other people who are looking for film scores, because I work with independent film artists, and they're always looking for new music, and I can help them out with that, and that would also be very cool for me to work on movies. Lastly, the 4th thing is basically when people don't watch the channel serves for me as where I've been, where I am, where I'm trying to go, because I save all these videos to YouTube. Now, with that being said, what I ask people to do is to go ahead and check out, when people comment real time, it gives me advice, real-time advice on things that I can change about the channel. Sometimes those fixes are immediate because they're inexpensive or they don't cost anything, and sometimes they do cost money, and therefore, because the channel hasn't generated any revenue, those aren't changes I can make. Okay, at least not for this particular moment in time. Which is why I ask people to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel, so that way I can get the YouTube sponsorship programs, or get with the YouTube partnership program, get sponsorship deals, and then start being able to pay for the channel that way. Because I don't want this to come out. If people want to spend their money on the channel, I would love that, but I would prefer it come out of the pockets of sponsorships in the YouTube partnership program, advertiser-driven revenue, more or less. So, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to build. And the only way to make that happen is if I have enough subscribers. So that's why I ask people to like and comment and subscribe to the video. The likes help me move up in the algorithm, and the subscriptions help me get the part of the YouTube partnership program. But they're both unnecessary. They both work together, hand in hand, hand in glove, go together, like PB&J. Secondly, so during this period of time of advertiser-driven revenue, the fact that I'm not with the Amazon affiliate program at the moment, I ask people to go ahead and donate to the channel. My Ko-fi account is located in the chat and the description of every single video. You can donate as little as €1 to the account. Again, that's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. Again, ko-fi fi.com/Muzzy McGee. If you'd like to donate, you can. It's free, or it's not free. You know, you can donate as little as $1, and it does help out with the channel. Second thing you can do is to subscribe to me subscribe to these cryptocurrency platforms on which I trade. Purchasing cryptocurrency helps the channel in the following way. When you sign up for any of these channels, for any of these platforms, they work as referral links. And these referral links work as a refer a friend program, which means whatever perks and benefits they offer you, they will in turn offer me as I'm referring clients. Whether it be 20 bucks off of this or 100 bucks off of that, whatever the case may be, whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer me. And I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains up to 100 bucks and a minimum of 50 bucks, as I've said yesterday, to purchase things on January 1st, 2026. So let me know if you guys are into that, if you want it, if you want to get a part of that, then subscribe using my cryptocurrency links, and I will notice that I will get the perks that they will offer you. And when they offer me those perks, I'll be using those perks to add money, like I said, up to 100 bucks directly into my channel. I will be taking a poll of different items that I can purchase that will help out the channel, and yeah, so that would be cool too. Lastly, I ask people just the easiest way to help me out with the channel outside of just subscribing to me on YouTube is to subscribe to me across all platforms. I am currently available on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok. I am not active on Twitch at the moment. I'm seldom active on TikTok. I'm creating those accounts. Again, I'm working on those accounts. But again, Facebook and Instagram, if you subscribe to me across any of those platforms or all those platforms, it helps me grow the channel. Because helping me grow those channels will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow the YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to get going. I actually have another job I got to get to in about 45 minutes. So I got to shower. You know, as they say in the military, shit, shower, and shave. It is what it is. But I gotta get this thing going, guys. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for suffering through my insufferable mess of a face and my insufferable mess of a mental state right now because of all of the sickness I'm dealing with right now. So I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. I hope that you will continue to do so. Like I said before, and I will say it again, guys, I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. And this is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build. And I'm going to continue to build this thing brick by brick. But with your help, we can make it happen more quickly. Okay, love you. Bye.